and it is called Calendly. Now, Calendly is fantastic because it puts the ability to your clients to be able to schedule time on your availability. Now, let me tell you the use case that I have. I meet with people all throughout the day. I've got clients, I've got colleagues, I've got staff, I've got vendors, I've got people that I need to meet with regularly. And honestly, managing my calendar is one of the most time intensive things about my day. Okay. Now, what Calendly allows me to do is it allows me to set up a website. Okay. And from that website, my colleagues, my staff, my team, my clients can essentially look at my calendar in real time and get a sense of what my availability is. And instead of going back and forth like, oh, how about Tuesday at 9? Well, which time zone? Is it Pacific? Is it Mountain? Is it whatever? Or, Wednesday at 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not available. You're not available. Well, what I can do is essentially say, hey, go to my Calendly website, schedule a meeting at your availability. If it shows I'm free, then I'm free, and I'm more than happy to meet with you at that time. So it's really simple. You create some simple rules about what your availability is, what times of day. You can, for example, limit, say, you know what, I only want to meet with people 8 to 5, in your particular time zone. Well, it will automatically exclude any times that are outside of those zones. It will also look at your existing schedule. And so if you already have an appointment at 9 o'clock, it's not going to let somebody double book you. Okay. And once they schedule this, it will send an invitation to them, adding it to their particular calendar, and then also adding it to your calendar as well. Now, Calendly is a free solution, Free. They do have a premium account that does add some additional capabilities to it, but the free account is what I've used for the last several years, and it's worked just fine with me. It works beautifully with your major office productivity suites such as Google, Office 365, iCalendar, and others. And so it essentially will always keep an eye on that calendar to ensure that you're not double booked over anything. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what that particular tool looks like. And I'm going to give you a sense of first what it does, and then we will go ahead and take a look at some of the features and functions behind it. Okay, so this is the sample calendar that we're working with here. This is the Calendly for Johnny CPA or Johnny CPE. And so let's say Johnny was going to be meeting with a client, and let's just say it's our client, Alex. Okay. Well, they would talk back and forth, and they'd say, hey, Alex, go ahead and schedule an appointment. Pick a time that works for you. Go to calendly.com/Johnny CPE demo, or whatever your page ends up being. This part of the URL, this CPE demo, is 100% customizable to the needs of the user. Now, the free version only gives you one meeting option, so you can set it up to whatever you want it to be. I'm on a trial here just to kind of give you a sense of the full features and functions of this. But Johnny can set up different types of meetings. It might be a sales meeting, it might be a marketing meeting, it might be an ongoing client meeting, it might be an onboarding meeting, whatever it ends up being. I personally like to do these based off of time. So 15-minute meeting, 30-minute meeting, so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and take a 30-minute meeting here. Okay, so Alex would go ahead and click the time duration that he would like. And what it will show Alex is a listing of my availability. Okay, so if we click over here onto the 16th, which is today's date. Let's go back one page here. Let's try that one more time. Okay, and if we click on today's date here, it will show you that the only time that Johnny has time to meet today would be at 3:30. One of the other things I like about this is that you never have to wonder what time zone you're talking about. We can see here we are in fact Pacific time. If Johnny was in Central time, if Johnny was in Eastern time, not a problem. When Alex goes to book this appointment, it's going to offset based off of his time zone and also looking at my time zone. So it's not 3:30 Eastern or some other time. This is always relative to the user booking it, so it's easy to be able to understand. Okay, well, let's say that 3:30 doesn't work for me. How about the 19th? Well, we'll see that Johnny is only available in the later day. Okay, but how about the 20th? Okay, now we can see that there is a full range of times available. Alex would go ahead and select the time, maybe 11 o'clock here. They'd click that confirm. Alex would go ahead and put in his contact information. Okay. Oops, we'll put that down here, and we'll just say this is Alex demo. Okay, and we can put in a little bit of meeting notes. Looking forward to meeting with you. Alrighty. Now, one of the other cool things about this, once this event is scheduled, it will beautifully integrate in, for example, with Zoom, Teams, and other solutions. So if I had, for example, a virtual meeting conference solution like Zoom or Teams, not only will it schedule the meeting, but it will also allocate the meeting room and set up all the necessary stuff so that we have somewhere to meet when that time comes. Now, if we look at the emails that got sent there, Alex will have gotten an email as well as Johnny got an email confirming everything. No fuss, no muss. Everything essentially just maps in. Now, on the backside of Calendly, this is some of the configuration options that you would expect. Okay, we could set up different types of meeting categories for whatever we would like. And within each one of these, we can go ahead and set some of the parameters. So let's go ahead and click this edit button here. We can, for example, set up how often and what duration, so this particular meeting is going to allow people to book up to 60 dates in the future. However, I could make it specified as well. We could set our duration for how long that meeting should last. In this case, 60 minutes, but we can make it any time period that we would like. Okay, and we can also tell it to set to a following schedule. In this case, I've got this where Saturday and Sunday are not available for booking, but Monday through Friday is, but 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. We can also add a buffer to this. We can say, you know what, if I've got something, let's say at the top of the hour, I don't want to book these things back to back. I want to give myself the ability to maybe have a little bit of breathing room before my next appointment. So you know what I can say? Don't book something so far back to back. Give me a 15-minute buffer before or after that particular meeting. Now, some of the other features here, you can ask specific questions to the employee or to the person booking this, as well as the workflows. You can set up automation, text notifications, emails that says, thank you for meeting with me. And you can even collect payments. So if you're a tax practitioner and you want to collect payment at the point of somebody booking an appointment for their tax appointment, great. You can do that right here as well. It really is a truly incredible solution, and in my opinion, has really helped change the way that I book my appointments.